Introduced in Kenya, that is in 2023, this dynamic game, which combines elements of football and volleyball, is rapidly capturing the hearts of sports across the country. In Machakos County, a unique training ground has been identified as set amidst the scenic hills where sand is naturally abundant. Here, young and seasoned players alike are embracing the sport, drawn to its fast-paced action and demanding skill set. Our sports reporter Boniface Kimanzi walks us through this upcoming sport in the country. Take a look.
Footvolley, originally from Brazil, has found a unique home in Kenya's coastal regions, especially in Mombasa, where the sport's fast-paced nature perfectly complements the energy of young sports lovers.
Initially, I had seen it in TVs, especially in Brazil, but in Kenya it wasn't available. But right now, since she has introduced it to us, and one thing I've noted, it is very interesting. Once you're playing, it makes you fit, and I believe football is taking us far. Since we are the pioneers, we're going to have history on the same.
The game is played on sand court with a net similar to volleyball, but using the foot, head, chest and shoulders.
Napenda hii sport, one, because it's different from the normal football in terms of contact, in terms of injuries, and then the enjoyment in itself, because it is a short period of time, but at that moment your emotions, your adrenaline imepanda, and all that makes it fun, and plus it is for all ages.
It requires a level of coordination and technical ability, skills that many Kenyan footballers and beach athletes are quickly adapting to.
Good thing of this game ni kitu ya kwanza, it's haina rules mingi kama volleyball ama any other volleyball or beach volleyball. Rules zake tu ni very simple and clear, na tunauliza tu vijana wakuja wa join because it's a new sport in Kenya, and we encourage actually wapwani. Hii inawafaa sana kwa sababu the beach is at their disposal. So mimi as our Hajj, they join and waendelee kujikuza katika nchi.
Since its introduction in Kenya last year, football has gained traction in major towns, with the training centers emerging in Nairobi, Kisumu and Mombasa.
We come from a very place of humility, whereby we are just about the game. It's not just about the hype. We just want a beautiful game, and we want to have a cumulative community of people who just love sports and football at this matter. So we encourage people to come on board. We need more players. We need officials. Opportunities ni mingi. Platform iko fresh sana hapa Kenya. Opportunities ni kibao. Let's do this.
In Machakos County, a unique training ground has been identified, set amidst the scenic hills where sand is naturally abundant.
It's a game that is creating opportunities to young men in our country. So comparing that and everything that happened to the country, if the Minister of Sports take it like with initiative where they want the sport to grow, we can be in the Olympics in future.
Here, young and seasoned players alike are embracing the sport, drawn to its fast-paced action and demanding skill set.
Kama footvolley, zoezi tunapiga asubuhi kuanzia Tuesday hadi Saturday, lakini game zingine kama futa tunapiga jioni kuanzia saa 10 hadi 6. Lakini game ukipiga jioni kuna jua inawaka, pia kuna changarawa hapa tuna avoid hiyo jua pia. Kama kuna mtu yote pale nje anajua anafikiria anaweza cheza hii game akuje tucheze. Game si ngumu, ni control na composure zero. Haina pressure. Game ni tamu na itatupeleka mbali. Tunategemea pia.
Unaweza jifuata umeenda tu kwa river, mnaenda mnaeka nini post hapo mnacheza hii game. Juu river za huku Kambani mostly ziko na changarawa. So ni naturally. So mnaweza enda tu kucheza huku. Unajua zina drying ni seasonal. So zikidry mapata hiyo changarawa iko. So naweza enda kuchezea tu hapo. Si lazima washinde wakibeba changarawa juu itawakost sana.
Kama uko na interest na hii game, wewe kuwa tu free, game iko na it's everywhere right now. Yeah.
The sport is attracting footballers, volleyball players and even freestyle athletes eager to showcase their flair in competitive but entertaining format.
A standard match has to be played on a sand court. That is why most of our official tournaments, we do them in the coastal region. And but for training, anyone, anywhere can train. Well, setting up a foot volley court is a bit expensive. We've tried that before. We've come up with around 3 courts in areas that there is no beach sand, but it's been costly. But again, we can always adapt other techniques. We've adapted actually other techniques like Altiña. Altiña is a technique whereby 2, 3 or 4 players can control the ball, and the ball control is all that we need.
Sports enthusiasts believe Kenya, specifically around the coastal sandy beaches, has the potential to become a footvolley powerhouse in Africa and beyond.
This game is so interesting because it's played by only 2 players in a team, and it becomes so interesting because we have tried it. They only play it in the beach, but we have tried as a team and build a field here, so for it to accommodate everyone, so that we can have that beach vibe here. And we have played with the players and they are catching up with it.
Recently, the footvolley Viva reached new heights with the major competition in Likoni, Mombasa.
It's an interesting sport, and the fact that ni mara ya kwanza tumeparticipate, and it's an enjoyable sport na tumekuja tumeenjoy. Ningependa kushukuru sana organizers wa leo. Yeah, it's been a successful event. Na pia ningependa kuwasi organizers, they should have more of this. Pia inasaidia vijana sana.
The event brought together some of the most promising athletes from across the country, marking a significant milestone in sports development in Kenya.
My call to government and other stakeholders is that this is a new sport, and we want it to be as famous as possible, because seeing it around the world, it is there, it has been there, but for Kenya, like, this is when it has been introduced by Coach Paski, and so we call upon the government and all stakeholders to help us, to join us, get more and more and culture it.
Mimi mchezaji wa Shell FC kutoka kule Likoni Timbwani. Tumekuja kuparticipate huku Nyali, na hii tournament tulialikwa tukakuja kuparticipate. Kulingana na mechi tumecheza poa, tumeappreciate, nimecheza na mwenzangu, maana ni volleyball ya wachezaji wawili, na nilikuwa na mwenzangu Paul Kavula. Tumepambana mpaka tumefika finali na tumebeba hiki tournament.
The tournament showcased thrilling matches, impressive acrobatics and growing fan support, proving that the sport has a future beyond just a casual play.
Tunashukuru sana walioweka mchuano huu ili vijana wetu waweze kuonesha talanta zao. Tunashukuru sana, na pia kama taifa venye wamekuja wakatusupport, pia tunashukuru. Na tungeomba kama next time wataweza kupanga wailete 002. Pia tuko na beaches ambazo tunaweza kuenjoy ball.
Kutoka hapo nasikia kuna madamu zetu pia atapeana zawadi.
Vijana wame feel good. Tumekuwa na madem pia, ladies and men, and we've seen a very beautiful display of skills, and this game is about to change, to be a game changer on a whole new level. We look forward to having more major and mega events, because we are encouraging our other corporates and more partners to come on board, so that we may push foot volley to the next level.
With Kenya's rich history of excelling in athletics, rugby and football, footvolley is poised to become the next big thing.
If people from around, we get some stakeholders who can help us, we can as well make this game everyone know about it. And I believe all the others, everyone is welcome to know footvolley. It's very interesting, and once you get to know how interesting it is, definitely you would want to get into it, to play and enjoy as well. And it's a game that can be played by anybody, from the young children to handouts, even to old men. Everyone can play football. As long as you have the skill, you can play. And once you get into it, it's quite interesting.
Globally, footvolley is on the path to gaining Olympic recognition, and Kenya's rapid adoption of the game could position it as a leading contender should the sport be included in the future Olympics events.
It is catching pace. Since it started just the other day, the way I look at things, it is catching pace, and soon it will be a full-blown sport in the country. You know, in the Olympics there are very many disciplines, and we've seen the West having to win very many medals because they have many sports. If Africa takes the same path, we can really see victory in Africa.
Many young athletes see this as an opportunity to represent the country on an international level, and already plans are underway to have Kenya's team participate in international tournaments.
We've created courts and put sand on them, so because we just need the sand to train. Well, it's a bit expensive, it's been hard. We've been trying to push something without proper funding. It can be hectic, but I think by the grace of God, is that now we have a massive number of partnerships that we've gotten, and it's a step, and we are also calling up to the corporate world to come in. You see, it's the corporate social responsibility to take care of the youth.
The success of football in Kenya is a testament to the country's openness to sporting innovation. With the right investment, the sport can provide the young athletes with a new career path while elevating Kenya's reputation on the global sports stage.
It's actually a very entertaining sport because, as I said before, there is no contact. So with a teammate who is male and I am female, automatically there is no contact. So I wouldn't say no injuries or anything. The technique, everybody can have the technique. It's just to pass the ball, pass it, make sure it crosses over, and serving the ball. That's all.
If the current momentum continues, it is not far-fetched to envision a Kenyan sport volley team competing and winning on the world's biggest platforms.
To start foot volley is just as easy as, I'll say quite easy, because you only need 2 players to make a team. And with 2 players, and now you have a team, and adapting the techniques that we've come up with, you are able to train wherever you are. So it is easy to take up foot volley. The good thing, it's a new sport, so the platform is here and it's huge. And so many people who have already tapped into it are ready now to step into the next phase. With the entire last year, we were more into developing, recruiting new players, and right about now, we are ready now to go into serious tournaments.
For now, all eyes are on the sandy coasts of Kenya's coastal towns and areas where sand is available in plenty, where dreams are being built one volley at a time. Football stands as testament for Brazilian love for sports, beach life and creativity, as it combines soccer and volleyball skills, and it has carved its own niche in the Kenyan landscape, providing both players and spectators with an amazing experience. Reporting for TV47 Sports, my name is Boniface Kimanzi.